Let's take a look at the chemical bonds we learned in class. We learned 4 kinds of chemical bonds: ionic, nonpolar and polar covalent, and hydrogen bonds. Ionic bonds occur between elements on the sides of the periodic table, such as sodium on the far left side and chlorine on the far right. These elements give away or receive an electron and become a charged particle called an ion, as we saw here, where sodium gave up an electron to chlorine to become a sodium ion, while the chlorine became a chloride ion. Ionic compounds such as sodium chloride dissolve in water, forming ions, allowing them to perform many roles in our bodies, as we can see here in a sodium-potassium pump. Covalent bonds occur when atoms share electrons, creating a strong bond, as seen here where a carbon atom shares electrons with multiple hydrogen atoms, forming methane. Covalent bonds can be nonpolar when electrons are shared equally, as seen here in O2, or oxygen gas. Covalent bonds can be polar when electrons are shared unequally, as seen here in H2O, or a water molecule. Unequal sharing of electrons in a polar covalent bond creates charges that result in an attraction between positive and negative parts. In hydrogen bonds, partial charges cause attraction between different molecules, as we can see here, as the hydrogen of one water molecule is attracted to the oxygen of another. This attraction, caused by the hydrogen bonds, is responsible for properties of water such as cohesion and surface tension, as seen here where this water strider is standing on the surface. Ionic bonds give or receive, while covalent bonds share, equally in the case of nonpolar covalent bonds, unequally in the case of polar covalent bonds. And hydrogen bonds result from the charges produced by polar covalent bonds.